This is Dave.
This is Reese.
And this is Manic Joy, a podcast about
life,
love, and
uncertainty.
Well, hello, friends. It is Friday night.
It's
Fireball Friday. That's right. Yeah, you hear that? We're shaking it up. We're shaking it up the fireball. I got two nips.
Probably not a good idea. Now it's bubbling.
Well, it's fireball. What do you expect? It's like it's cinnamon whiskey. All right. So in honor of our calendar of the week last week that we came up with, we decided, hey, so here's what we've been doing. We've been cleaning the house today, and we're getting new floors put in this week coming up. And so today I spent the day basically removing everything from the dining room.
You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel very accomplished.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And then I removed everything except for 2 or 3 pieces of furniture in this lounge where we record here. I'm going to wave. Reese has got the camera on. She's got the light going. She's doing
Babe,
something.
show me your fireball.
Oh, fireball.
Fireball Friday.
There we
Just
go. There we
taking
go.
maybe you want to post this video to show
Yeah, here's what's happening.
What's happening.
Why don't you do that? We are having martinis, of course, because, well, martinis. And I happened to find, as I was cleaning out the bar area, 2 nips of Fireball.
Nipsey Russell.
So if you were following either the Instagram or the Facebook page, you would have seen that I did share a shot of the Fireball. And today, right now, this instant, we're going to share a shot.
We're going to share a shot.
All right, we're opening that up.
So I think we are also celebrating. I think we've done these boozy Fridays 4 Fridays in a row straight.
This will be the 5th.
5th one.
This is the 5th.
Math is not my strong suit. So I felt like I kind of forced Dave to do this evening, but I feel like we need to celebrate the here's to this disgusting carpet that
why don't we just pour it out on the carpet?
That gave us, we should actually. We should pour out for some
of
of our homies in honor of DMX.
Yeah.
Stop.
All right,
drop,
ready? Here we go.
Open up shop. David. He drank the whole.
Well, that's what you do is a shot.
He drank the whole thing, and I just gagged.
You know, because you tried to sip it out of this little bottle. You got to let the air in, and you got to let it just. Oh. You just got to let it all go in your mouth.
I'm actually honestly gagging right now.
So Fireball, that happened. Now I'm going to be like, Fireball.
Why do we do that? Why do we always do Fireball?
Fireball. Because it's a fireball.
It's making me sweaty.
Now I'm going to chase that with my martini. You've got to finish that. We're not progressing any further until you finish that. Because that is
the fact that I got to chase it with a martini.
You know what that is? That's what you would classify as weak.
I am not weak, and how dare you? How
then finish
dare you
that shot of Fireball, not sip of Fireball, shot of Fireball.
How do y'all drink this like this? Look it's not even going away.
You know why? Because it's Fireball. Just you gotta go, let it go.
I don't want to go.
Open your big mouth.
Excuse me, rude.
And let it go. Let the air in so it comes out. You can't sip it. Oh. You were the one that was like, this would be a great idea last week.
Well, when have I ever, have you ever supported any of my ideas? This one, you're like, sure. I had some real doozies in the past, but this one, you're like, this is great.
Were you bluffing? Am I calling your bluff? Is that what happened? Is that what's going on right now? Right now, I can feel the hairs growing on my chest right now because of this Fireball.
You mean you got a third hair?
I got.
Dave has like 2 rogue hairs.
I have like 3 rogue nipple hairs. Is what I have.
TMI. This is.
Oh my God! So the first 20 minutes of this episode is going to be Reese milking this Fireball shot. Don't you dare put that cap back on. You're finishing it.
It's not on. Get off my case, bro.
Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro.
So let's talk about some of the memories with this carpet.
All right. Well,
I
mean, it's purplish.
No,
pinkish,
it's pink.
Pinkish purple. It's a pinkish purple. It's good.
Definitely
it's pink
a
with
90s
a purple hue.
Golden Girls.
I would give it a Golden Girls.
It's a Golden
type
Girls
of thing. Yeah.
When we came in, we had the awesome family that owned this house before we got here left us this. That antique couch was really comfortable. It just was like too antique-y. And it kind of did match the carpet a little bit.
No, they did a really good job, coordinating all the things in this house.
Yeah,
we've done a very good job of not coordinating anything in this house. But now we're at that point where we're ready. Are you almost done? Are you finished with that yet? Oh my God, you've got like maybe 3 more.
I don't want to talk about
times
it. Let's keep talking about the carpet.
So. We're at this point now where we're ready to do some work on the house. So we've got, like I said, next week the guys are coming to do the floors. We've got some nice oak hardwood floors being installed. We're doing both the dining room, the lounge area, which is what we call this, where we're recording here right now. It's where we listen to music, we hang out. We've got the piano in here. So there's no TV in this room, which I love. And this is just kind of where we hang out and we create rather than sit and veg, right? Read books, we listen to music, we do that kind of stuff. It's great.
Actually very it's the fortitude of solace. Did I say that right?
No,
right? I screwed it up. The solid.
Yeah, what is that?
On.
That's the Superman thing, right? The
fireball.
Fortress of Solitude. That's what it is. The fortitude of solace is what you called it. Nope. But also close.
That's amazing. That's what my B-rated
your fortress of solitude.
My fortress would be the fortress of solitude. So yeah, this is what this was. Like we come in, we got the record player. Try not to use the electronics in here. Let's talk about our exciting ideas for the.
So what
are we going to call that room too? Lounge.
This is the lounge already.
No, but I mean like that's.
No, that's the stage. This is the whole thing is the lounge, and that's the stage. Because so here's what we typically in this room, and you'll see in the video that I think Reese just took, but we'll share that. Come on, Reese, you can do it. You should see the face that she's making right now. It's pretty exciting. I might have to take a picture because. She's hiding behind the microphone.
I didn't want to swallow. Shut up. Shh. This is a family show.
So, so the piano is in the same room that we're in right now. So there's kind of like a different level, right? So the dining room is on 2 steps up from what this, and this is 2 steps down.
But we've never used the dining room for the dining room. It's always been kind of like.
So that's where that's where my office has been.
For the past year.
And this past week, our desks came in. So we've moved into the...
We have an office.
We've moved into the guest room / office.
We have to get the sign from the office and put it on that door. The office.
You know what I'm putting up is I have my world's most creative boss little frame.
Yes, you need to hang that up and have that in the
office.
View.
Yeah, of like right behind me.
Yeah. And then we definitely need to get, because I know they make that. I think I could buy it on the... I'm sure they do. Website or whatever, but yeah, go ahead.
So we could do Dwight's Gym for Muscles. You're almost done. One more step. Just do it. Finish it. Pound it out. There you go. You did it. Yeah. Now smash it down on the carpet.
Pound it out.
Yeah, Reese.
There
you go.
It kind of hit the back of my neck, but it's fine.
It's fine. So then now we've it's empty. Okay, right? That room actually was empty until we emptied this. We have this giant oak chest armoire, if you will, that we pulled everything out of because we have to move that. It's basically we have to get everything out of these rooms so they can lay the floors down. And so
basically just remove 2 bags of garbage.
Yeah. So we cleaned out this armoire. We put all the games and things. We're going to go through them and then decide what we're going to keep because we have all these games that we're like, where did these games come from?
So I was telling Dave, I think that the collection of games has got to be about 50 games. And I'm going to say that also, I'm a little bit of a game hoarder. Like, I always think, we're going to play these games. And I get them on sale at Target, and then we never play the games. And Yankee Swap during Christmas Eve, I always end up with booze in a game.
Yeah. Well, I love games, but the reality is these days we only play like a handful.
Same games.
Right? It's Cards Against Humanity. I do like there's that, I don't even know what it's called, but that game where you write down that I think Kim gave us. That's a fun game. Categories we'll play.
Game, yeah.
Scrabble, of course, right? But
always.
There's probably like 5 games, honestly, that we'll keep of these 50 games that we have here, because that's all we play now, and it just doesn't make any sense, right? We're done with hoarding.
So heads up, this is a big conversation that we had today too, which is we're minimalizing. I feel like less is more as I'm getting older.
Yeah.
I lived in a house where my mom and dad kept all the tchotchkes, and it was difficult to pack that place up in Brooklyn when it was time to go. And I don't want that here. Like, it's right now, Dave and I are sitting on the carpet, on the ground, on the floor. We're on the floor.
We're on the
ground.
floor. Ground.
Okay. As outside.
Tell me if you disagree, but I think when you say ground, that means you're outside and it's the ground. And when you're inside, it's the floor.
Yeah, we've had this fight several times. I give up,
it's not a fight. But I feel like that's right. That's the difference. But anyway, so
I
could be wrong.
We're sitting on the floor, on the carpet.
Yeah.
There's chairs, but I figured it'd be more symbolic to hurt our backs because we're old.
We're old now.
Every time we get up.
Yeah, this would have been cool when
every time we got up from
20s.
Sitting on the carpet, we like, you ever make noises when you get up? You're like, ugh. You like make these weird noises.
What are the noises you make? Yeah,
it's similar to when I drink Fireball, right? But Fireball.
So yeah, this in like 20 years ago, this would have been us sitting with like Chinese food containers and eating food,
and it would have been fine. But now it's like.
So now we've seen this.
It's echoing in here now because it's so empty. I hear an echo.
That's just the headphones, babe. So,
or it could be my empty brain.
Right. So the girls were laughing because we were talking about it. And so what we've decided to do potentially is a
great plan,
because we never really use the dining room table other than to put stuff on, right? It's just kind of there, and it's a poker table. And so we were like, you know what? We could probably, there's another table we want to get rid of in another room. We might put it in there. And then, if we wanted to play poker, we could, but if we don't, it still serves its purpose out there. Right. And it actually has got a slimmer profile than the other table. And so we would have a little bit more room in that room. I know. And so
I'm giving him a look, and I want to say you're a slimmer profile, but that's actually a compliment, and not a diss. You. So I didn't say it, but I just said it now, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count. I didn't say it to you.
And I love you.
I said it around you. So so the great thing is that I think, and this was the girl's idea, actually Johnny.
This was Johnny's idea. Was why don't we put the piano up on that dining room area?
Yep. And it's almost like a stage area.
Well, that's what I was like, and I'm like, And then I'm talking to the girls earlier while you were in the other room when they came back, and we were talking, I was like, and we were talking about the placement of the piano, and I was like, well, if you do this, there's this and that. And then so we, everybody knows we do karaoke, and we're like, oh, this is a perfect area to do karaoke. And so now we would actually try to shift the layout of the couch so it's facing towards the stage area, where before it was facing towards the window area. So it opens up a whole new, new possibilities for what we could do with this space. It's a whole new, and so then it was funny because I was saying to them, I was like, well, I'm thinking though, if you put the piano this way, I'm thinking of the sight lines for the people down there, and then
because most people when they're redoing their houses,
right, think about the sight lines. And then Emily was like, only us would be talking about, because I'm thinking of the theatrics of it all, because we like to perform, right? And so,
but it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I'm so excited. I haven't had this much. Listen, 2020 was difficult. 2021 is picking up a little bit, but I haven't really been excited for something because I feel like 2020, so many things got taken away. And I have to say that I am super proud of us as a couple. It took us a long time to get out of debt and save up money and do the right thing. We sacrificed a lot, and and the fact that we're able to finally, we've been in this house
6 years.
6 years. We're finally able to do
we're finally
some of the things
making it our house.
Exactly.
Meaning the internals are reflective of who we are.
Exactly. And it's great that the girls are old enough now that they're giving us input, and I'm hoping that it's stuff that they'll take part in too. So like once we get these carpets, we get some nice hardwood floors, we fix up, and then we put the piano, and then we have the karaoke with the microphone, and then the best part, my favorite part.
Well, of course,
we're gonna
put a bar in that area. So it'd be like that'll be you know what we call that then? The piano bar. Mm-hmm. I mean, how did we overlook that?
The piano bar, absolutely.
So that'll be the piano bar area, and then we'll have the lounge area down here where now this opens up space near the windows towards the front of the room, I guess, or the back of the room.
Player.
You have the record player, and so there's the opportunity to put a couple chairs there so you could sit and read by the window. I love. So anyway, we're very excited about that.
I love.
Next,
it's just randomly.
Next, I love. Next month we should get the couch. The couch should come in.
Afraid. Sorry,
I
threw a little.
We should talk about
Halloween
that
at Belvedere. Yeah, we should do like a Halloween special.
Ooh. You know what? We should do a Halloween special where we call Joe and George.
Oh my! No, the whole cast.
Oh, well, I don't know how many people we can get on this
we can't get
thing,
that many people on there. That's true.
But I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
We can't do the whole cast.
No.
But it'd be great to get a few of those folks on for sure.
Yeah. Anyway,
So we're also doing Johnny's room. So Johnny's room, we've got to move some things in Johnny's room. So her room will get done as well. Because the reason when we moved in,
blue carpeting.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it before. Maybe, I don't know, but Emily had like linoleum in her room. We put carpets in there, so she's good. Johnny had the old carpet that was in there that is much like the carpet that we have out here, and so she's always wanted to do something different with that.
She needs a change.
So we're gonna do that room for her as well, and then the rest, like we've got our desks, we can work in there, but the room is not complete. We're waiting for the couch, the sleeper couch to come in. So then that will come next, and it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
That you are an official adult
when you buy stuff from Pottery Barn.
You can buy something from Pottery Barn.
Yeah.
I went in there with Miranda when we had our little jaunt at the mall a few weeks ago for my birthday, and we just went in there, and she was just picking out stuff at Pottery Barn and picking it up, and I'm like, I would never pick that up. But she picked it up with such potential and talked about like what she would do, and I'm like, oh my God, I have never been good with decorating any place. Every apartment, and whether it was my dorm or an apartment, I just don't have that. People can make stuff look so cool. Dave's not farting. It's just the.
I actually don't think they can hear it, but the floor is creaking, and all I could think was that won't happen soon.
It's true.
That's exciting.
But yeah, like I've never had that flair. You and I have like a weird, quirky taste.
With stuff. Yeah, but so you know what I've appreciated though, and we just had this conversation a little while ago while we were cleaning up though, as we were sitting here and like everything's, there's a few things, like I said, it's minimal.
You'll see the video. And
I was like, is it weird that I just strangely like really like it empty like this? And actually, if I look at that room empty completely like that, it makes me think of, there's multi-purpose things we could do with it, because then it does become a stage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a stage. The piano and then the karaoke stuff doesn't take up that much room. The piano and the bar is going to be like the main players.
You can decorate this thing. Like we could actually have like a little set there.
Right, you're getting crazy. Don't get crazy.
Well, why not?
But I mean, also, we could do performances up there.
Well, that's part of what I was just saying. Post-COVID performances. We'll call it that. The PCPs.
Thank you, because I was about to do it. PCP.
Yeah, you know me.
Oh, my God, David.
Hey, you know what? And our thing will be, I'm addicted to PCP.
Babe, that's brilliant.
Are you addicted to PCP?
You should be.
We're stupid. I won't be offended if you just turned this off.
I would. And also, the fireball kicked in. I'm sweating. Like, the earphones, I just removed them a little bit, and some sweat came down from my ears. Fireball. Boing.
No, I thought no.
Every episode
She's
I have to do
rediscovered it.
I have to do it. The palms of my hands are warm and sweaty. Do you have that?
No.
Like when I put them on my leg,
you're gonna be okay.
Like fire.
You're going to be okay.
You're not going to die on me.
You're not going to die.
Name that movie. Don't say it, Dave.
I'm not gonna.
I'm saying for everybody else.
I know.
That movie.
I'm not going to.
We should do a name that movie. Maybe not.
So.
Should we do a recently with Reese?
All right, wait. All right, hold on.
Right.
So I was thinking about this. So this is, all right, hold on. Before we get to the recently with Reese, I just want to say this. So here's the plan. Oh, wow. Reese is going to have to go to the hospital because she was aggressively drinking a martini that whacked her in the face.
No, we have these Orca martini.
Let's take a picture of one of
cooler
those
things, and so it has like an Orca fin, and it hit me in the head, and I went to go take a sip, and I didn't procure it. And it whacked me in the head. And Dave laughed at me. He didn't say, are you okay?
No, because you were laughing too.
I was concussed.
We have a website up.
That's not what you were saying. But
no, this is what I was getting to. We have a website up. All of the episodes are now on the website. So if you want to tell people about this podcast, you can just send them to manicjoy.com. They can subscribe where they ever listen to podcasts, wherever that is. And they can join the email list. We've got a blog on there. Why you're like you're having a thing
because you're like, and you can subscribe. You can subscribe to the email list if you want to. This is Dave at NPR. And this is Friday night with Fireball.
We've already discussed my dulcet tones.
Dulcet.
So this was the other part of what I was going to say. There are now we've
He's going to say a lot of things.
Oh, my God. We've started adding transcripts. So if you've loved to listen to us, but you'd rather read about us, you can do that.
I'm sure you don't.
Yeah, no. We've got these cool little quote cards that we came up with. I think that look pretty neat. So we're going to start sharing those. But anyway, the whole point was to get to a point where, all right, with season 2, these are the new things, new little bits, new little segments that we're going to have. So we're going to work on those. We're going to work on getting the little theme songs for those things and the little bumpers and all of that.
We're going to do a segment called Bits and Pieces with Dave and Reese.
Are we? Bits and pieces. Well, maybe because we've come up with it now. So that's added to the list. And then it's one of the things we'll evaluate when we move on to season 2.
Dave's going to evaluate it.
No,
in his dulcet tones.
In my dulcet tones. I'll be like, can I say this is welcome to another episode of Bits and Pieces by Dave and Reese. No, with Dave and Reese. Which is it?
Boing.
Boing. And there we go. And there you go.
I'm pretty wasted. What time is it?
When you get to the point of...
When you get to the top, you go back to the bottom. You start from the top. When you go when you get to the bottom, then you say me again.
Close.
Yeah.
Close.
So I was reading Green Lights today while I was at
you read your 2 pages today?
I read my 2 pages. And so I had to go bring the car in because the car has been awesome. I really love our new car.
Good.
Lizzo. That's what I named her because she's a queen. And so this tire pressure thing kept popping up and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like everything was copacetic and then this happens and I'm like, whatever. So I bring it in and they're like, tires look fine. They should, did whatever they did and they're like, come back if the light comes back on. So of course, I don't know, a couple days later
back on.
Yeah. Bring it in. There was definitely a screw in the tire, a nail in the tire. I'm like, great.
Which was it, a nail or a screw?
Whatever. I don't know the difference.
You bang it or you screw it.
She bangs. Remember that guy? So he's on Cameo, if you guys want to see him. So I'm like...
William Hung.
Right? So I go in, so I was like, I needed an oil change, and there's like a nail. I think they said nail.
Nail.
In the thing,
I think you told me nail.
Right, and they do a little pluggy plug, and I have to, and so I'm like, all this stuff. I'm like, great. Why was I telling this story, David?
Who knows?
There was a reason why I was telling
because you like the car?
Lizzo, what about it?
I don't know. You like it? It's a good car.
Why is it a good car? Let's go back. Come on.
It's been good for us.
Sherlock.
And then you went to do this. I don't know. Were you trying to tell people about your chair?
I didn't even get into it about the chair. It was a big freaking deal today.
That's where I was going. You woke up early. You were
busy.
Up before I was.
I was busy. It was
you
busy
went out.
bee.
You did some stuff, and I was like, "Look at her, get her."
I did. I got up. I was like up and at him. I got to the car place at like 7:45. Waited for the guy.
You were like the first one there.
The first one there, and it was great. I was so proud of myself. And then, so I get all the stuff done with my car, and then I go to Staples, and literally was in there for 2 hours having an anxiety attack. Not an attack, a little bit of a meltdown, because I have to put these in categories. My anxieties are very different. Like, there's some I can't handle, and there's some I can handle. And like this one was like, okay, I gotta get in touch with Dave because I'm not able to make a decision. So Staples, I needed
It got to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna FaceTime her.
I needed a chair
FaceTimed her.
for the office. And
okay, wait, time out. Here's what I just want to say about that though, because this is gonna set up what's about to happen. Because I sent a picture of you. You're sitting at your thing. We have these little file cabinets that also double as seats, and she's sitting on it, and her feet are nowhere near the ground,
dangling,
like
a Christmas elf.
And one of the conversations was, we've got to get Reese a new chair so she can sit proper. And so she went out today to go get that chair.
So here's the thing.
So she comes home.
I needed something with back support because I actually didn't mind sitting on the thing, but I needed back support and whatever, and something for I need from my arms. So I do the thing with the car. I go to Staples. Okay, first of all, it's like no man's land in there. There's like 3 people working. They're having a chair sale, which means all the chairs are out.
Was it a clearance event? Or
clearance event.
Or extravaganza? I'm going to look.
Look it up. I sent him so many pictures of things because I was having such a hard time. And so when I have to make a decision, I'm not good with making choices, especially for myself.
You know what it was? It was a chair savings event.
It was a chair savings event. So there was literally...
And that's the chair you bought.
Yeah.
You got the one with the big...
No.
No, you did.
It wasn't the one that had the sash that said...
It looks like that.
It's not. I showed you the one.
That looks like the chair you bought.
Oh, no.
That's the chair you bought.
Does that have a cushion?
Yes.
Okay, that's the one I bought. That is the one I bought.
Now, typically, we would have had a fight about it.
No.
20 minutes.
There was evidence, and it was. I can't. It's fine. So I go in and I go to the back, and there's about 80 chairs, and I'm like, I'm like Napoleon Dynamite, because I'm like, this is gonna be. I can't make a decision. So I'm sitting there. I sat on all the chairs. I was like Goldilocks. I'm like, this one's like, and half of them had these like headrests, and my head doesn't reach it. And so at one point when Dave FaceTimed me, I'm like, check out this one with the headrest, and he's like, you look ridiculous. I'm like, thank you.
It's more like a hat for you. It's a hat.
I was like, thanks. That's so great. I needed that.
So can I just go ahead? You got more? Go ahead.
No, it's like really quick. So no one was in there helping me. I was like, clearly the extravaganza of the chairs is not the top priority. They're like, I couldn't catch it. And like 3 different times I thought people worked there that didn't.
Whenever we seem to go someplace where we're like, I have money to burn.
Right.
I am ready to buy something.
Upsell me.
Nobody.
Upsell me.
Nobody. Not
Go
even.
for it.
Just
Nothing.
Here, take my money. I'm like, here, I got my wallet open.
Like,
what do I need to do? Nobody. Yeah. The tumble goes
like,
by. That
seriously.
was wow, baby.
That was really
impressive.
good. I'm really good at that.
And
it's on my resume.
But
like, it freaks me out.
But when we're not wanting to buy anything, people are like, oh, I gotta
they're
help
all up
you.
your butthole. I'm like, no, go away.
Stop it. No, we're not ready. But when we want you, you're not there.
But here's the thing. So I'm in there.
Read the room.
Oh my God. And I did not know. I was like, I don't even know how to buy this chair. Do I pick up the chair? Do I take a card like in Toys R Us? Like, I didn't know what to do. And there was no one there.
This is more amazing than I thought it was.
So then I'm
imagining you like just grabbing the display chair.
But listen,
rolling
it happened.
It
happened, and then I saw a little sign that says, please don't move this chair. So I was like, fuck.
My instinct was wrong.
I didn't know what to do. So then I just sent a flurry of texts to Dave. I'm like, I don't know what to do. And then he FaceTimes me. I'm like, fuck. So then I'm like, okay. And so I'm like, I don't know what to do. And then I try to switch the screen around, but it wasn't showing. So then I had to show the chairs with like kind of me in the picture, and
we
like
had
show
a
them
poor
the chairs.
quality connection.
Oh my god, it was just it was so much
you
pressure.
You were in the sanctum.
So
in
here's
the
the
sanctum
thing.
of
They
Staples.
had like a couple of chairs that were like $89, and then they had like one chair that was like $129, and the difference was the lumbar support.
Right.
And I feel like when you hit 35, you should start thinking about the lumbar support in what you're sitting on. That's my advice to you.
Which
Do
based
what you want
based
with
on your
that.
size, the lumbar support is more like your shoulder support.
You know what? That's just rude, David. Rude.
And true.
So I'm like, I don't know how to make a decision, because then I found this $89 chair, which was pretty good. But then I was like, then I can just buy the lumbar support pillow
Separately, but yeah,
separately.
Why go
But
through
then
all
I'm
that
like,
trouble?
why
That
am I
looks
doing
awkward.
that?
Right.
Finally, the guy that I did find and the girl that I did find that did help me, actually, they were awesome.
Yeah.
Because then, like, they stepped up. I got in and out of there in 2 seconds, but it could have happened about an hour ago had I found them.
Right.
They was like,
Right.
they were not on the floor.
Right. They just
Whatever.
weren't ready
I don't
to
want to go off too
So
much on Staples.
so what was
but
funny
whatever.
is if you finally get home,
Right.
we get the box out.
Right.
We make our jokes.
Right.
We get the box into the house.
Right.
I put the chair together.
Of course.
And then bring the chair in, you sit down, and your feet still don't
Still don't reach the floor.
And I'm like, babe.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm so used to it. And then Dave very sweetly put a box
I did.
under.
So we just recently bought a box of printer paper, and I put the box underneath the desk so she could rest her feet.
Listen, my feet are never going to touch the ground. Doesn't matter what kind of chair I was getting. But the chair, it was like overwhelming. A lot of them were gaming chairs,
Yeah,
too.
so you had some pretty intense chairs. You're like, I don't need any of those intense
Some of them
chairs.
were like $500.
They
for
look
a
like
desk chair.
they look like they're like a jet
Take
pack.
off.
You're
I
gonna
was
put them
gonna take
on,
off.
and you're gonna go join a.
I was going to be a Mandalorian. Like, it was
Yeah,
like
you're gonna
very,
join like a group of
fancy.
people who are gonna go
A group of people.
save the world.
Yes. Great story, Dave. It might be time to sign off. Also, we're talking about chairs. But I was just sitting there actually today thinking about, like, man, my Friday's lit. Like, I got up early.
This is a big day.
I took a selfie in the
day.
car because the lighting was
cleared out the
actually
room.
great.
Lots of things happened.
And then I got
We got pho.
then the car, and then I go to Staples. I literally was in Staples for 2 hours, could not make a decision.
Yeah,
and
but you
really-
did it. You got it. Listen,
I did.
You got a chair.
I know that you were
How
proud of me
awesome.
that I actually came home with a chair.
I did- you
'cause
know, I was-
think
I
that
was.
you didn't think I was. You
I
were like,
was.
you bought a chair.
You know
Like,
what?
You were so surprised that I actually came home with the chair. I was like,
I was impressed. Every time you kept update. So we share we have a shared calendar, and every time one of us makes a change to our calendar, we get a notification. And I kept yours. It was like, what was it? It was like bring car in was like the calendar thing at 8 a.m. on Friday. Then it became like bring car in and get chair.
right.
Then it was like
And a
bring
plant.
car in, get chair, get plant.
Right.
And then it was like a fourth thing. I don't remember what it was.
I think it was booze.
yeah, and buy lots of booze. I don't know.
But I didn't do the booze in the plan. I made sacrifices.
You did because
and-
you spent too much time.
Well,
It should have been a quick I'm in, I'm out.
yeah.
You got to do your prep work. That's the problem.
Well, no, I did my prep work. And I
Oh,
did.
did you? Did you
David,
search? Did you
David,
search online
I did.
for chairs?
I have a
Okay.
Staples app. Okay, so
Hey,
check
hey,
yourself.
I'm just checking.
And so I did look at some of these chairs, but some of them were not in the store. So I was like, let me just go there
Yeah.
and like sit on them. And I was like, if I see something I like, maybe I'll just order it. But then finally I was like, you know what? I'm finding someone. I'm going to get this done. I got it done. It was good. It was
You did
fine.
it. You did it. I'm proud of you. I would definitely say there was definitely one you shared that was up your alley. I was like, oh, that's the chair that
the
reached the green
greenish
one.
one
The green one, I
that
was like,
looked
for
like an
sure.
olive.
But it
But
was too big. It
was
seemed
too
like it
big
was going
and
to take up too
bulky.
much space. And we're working in a confined space.
Right.
Like, right? It works for us, but we have to be very selective with how we use the space. And
Right.
it would have been too big for
And
the
I
space.
have to tell you, it reminded me of my old office chair at Kingsborough.
Yeah.
It
Well,
reminded
that's
me of
interesting.
that. And that's why I kind of
I feel like
took
that's not bad.
I took a liking to it because it was It was nostalgic, but it was definitely comfortable. But then I was like,
it's a part of your history, babe.
It was, but then I was like, yeah, it's going to be bulky, and I'm going to end up resenting it. So I got this other one, and so like actually, I love this chair. I get to work a little bit. I was in a meeting today, and I don't know. It felt nice. It was comfortable. My lumbar support was like on point. I just got to find a little desk lamp, and then I'm good to go.
Yeah, desk lamp. That was one of the things that was on your list.
They did not have good ones at Staples.
Yeah,
and
you got to get a good one for sure.
But anyway,
what about we have that? Where did we put that little one that we used to have on the podcast table? The one with the little tassels. That's a cute lamp.
Oh, the butterfly one?
No,
that's one of my butterfly ones.
I don't know if it's a butterfly one or not. I don't think so. It's like, it might be.
It was mine. It was brown.
It's kind of brown tannish.
You know what? That would be fine. That's actually
a good one. You got to get the right bulb in there, and you're good.
Yeah, where is that? Oh, I think it might be in the. Okay, so it's everything we know is away in some place. Yeah, and it's going to be fun trying to dig things out. So let's just put this out here. So at some point, we're going to have a garage sale where we're going to be getting rid of furniture. We might be getting rid of games. We're going to be getting rid of some of the furniture that's been in the Florida room. Some chairs, some leather chairs, games and things and stuff. Well, we'll make an advertisement. Maybe you want to come on down and we can bargain. We can bargain, and we're gonna get rid of some stuff.
Do I hear $3 for the? I don't know what.
Yeah. So the fireball really just.
Is that what it is?
I'm schwitzen. Schwitzen. That's the word of the night.
All right then.
Okay, I think we're good. I think we told all the stories. That was recently with Reese. That whole segment was recently with Reese. I forgot
we were doing that.
We are always doing that.
I accidentally hit that button, by the way. So let's wrap it up.
He just did air quotes when he said accidentally.
No, well, I didn't. So listen, folks. I hope you had a good time.
I hope you learned about office chairs.
Yeah.
Don't
Go ahead.
cheat.
You do it this time, because I'm. Go ahead.
I don't know. Life's group project. Something that's smart that Dave said. Buy a chair with lumbar. Good night.
Be kind to each other, friends.
We got the right stuff.